Hi, I'm Sangeeta Koets, and I don't know if you know this, but being green is in. It's the new black, so I've heard. A lot of cities nowadays are trying to spend a lot of money to raise or educate people about being green and trying to promote green awareness. Now, living in the city is wonderful and all because you're in the bustle and in the mix of a lot of things, but it's not always the cleanest place to be. So therefore, I thought it would be nice to go downtown, Philadelphia, and see what people are trying to do to promote green awareness. Hi, why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
I'm Kate Jefferson.
I'm Ed Doubleday.
Tara E. Pepe.
And then you guys can talk about what you guys do together and who was responsible for setting up.
Well, these guys got here very early this morning to receive the sod and set things up, so I'll let them speak to that.
We got here early. They delivered the sod. We rolled out the sod, and we have all this cut grass and bamboo that we got and going to be disposed of when we put it in the pots.
And I was supposed to be here really early with the pots, but ran a little late.
So, what are all of your professions?
I'm an architectural historian and historic preservationist.
Civil engineer.
Landscape architect?
And now I want to go back on to that question that everything here that you've used today, it's recycled.
Yes.
How did you come up with the idea of grabbing what and knowing how to set it up?
Well, we didn't want to use materials that would just be thrown away afterwards. It's a temporary installation. So part of, when we were generating ideas, part of what drove the idea generation was that we needed to use materials that could be...
Just speak up a little bit. Yeah, just like scream, it's okay.
We needed to use materials. We needed to use materials that could be disposed of and it wouldn't have a big impact because they were already either trash or used like the bamboo or recycled like pots.
The sod is going to be reused elsewhere and is going to be ground up.
Can you tell me some of the benefits of having parking day?
Oh, it's a great event. I know that, for instance, if I just walk through Britannia Square or any park, I automatically feel calmer. I can feel myself relaxing a bit more, and I think it's very important for people to understand that it's got to be about amenities for pedestrians like parks or other things like that, supermarkets and things. People need to have their needs met and not just to make it about the automobile.
Think about the benefits?
I think it's to make people aware of the need for urban green space. I noticed this morning how like dogs and small children who are very, they act more on instinct, they keep running over and just gravitate towards the grass. They roll around it, they enjoy it, they want to be on it. And that tells me it's something very essential that we need in green space.
Well, just spatially, I think it's important for people to realize how much space in a city is dedicated to automobiles and how the balance is with the green space. And in most cases, it takes priority and it takes most of the space of the street. Even with pedestrians, the automobile oftentimes has, it's the strongest force there. So.
Well, you guys sound very convincing with all the cars driving on in the background.
Hi! Believe it or not, I'm actually sitting here in a parking spot. Hi, Ed.
Hi. This is National Parking Day. It got started as a guerrilla gardening effort many years ago. It's all for promoting the urban environment and to take one less car off the road. And since then, it's grown into a national movement. And in fact, it's endorsed by
Talk this morning. Did it take you a long time to set everything up?
Not long at all. Maybe an hour.
Have you been hackled by the police yet that you were
Not at
taking
all.
up?
Not at all. Everyone's been very friendly. We've got a lot of questions.
Your general take on it, did they know about most of the people that pass by? Did they ask you what parking day is about?
Yes, they did. They did not
But you
So
said you,
everything has multiple uses.
so you reused all of this material?
Everything else will be discarded. We are reusing, and the sun we reuse elsewhere.
Oh.
So nothing goes to waste.
So you spend $200 on the sod and just bringing it over here. But then what do you compare it to gas prices? I mean, like,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, how much does it cost you to drive somewhere for the whole day, you know?
Exactly.
Well, I'm very glad that you're doing this, and it was a nice experience. And I'm glad I got to take off my shoes, that's for sure.
Well, we worked on the design over the summer, and then it took us 2 weeks to build it.
What kind of wood is it?
This is 3/4 inch plywood. This is something you pick up at Home Depot. Well, our firm sponsored it and paid for it. Hello, my name is Eva Baker. I'm with RMJM Hillier, and we are participating in Parking Day. This is the first year that Philadelphia's hosted Parking Day, although it started 4 years ago in San Francisco. It was more of a guerrilla activity then, so people would just go out and take over parking spaces and turn them into parks, and you still have to feed the meter, but they're paying for the spot, so no one said you had to put a car there. And they're trying to raise awareness for parks. We spend so much square footage on parking and streets, and why not use some of that, reclaim it, and give it back to parks? People are willing to pay to park for 15 minutes, 25 cents. That's really expensive. Why won't they pay 25 cents for parks? So our spot in Philadelphia is a smart car, and so we're calling it the Smart Park, and we built this full-scale smart car model, which we pulled apart in half, and all this extra space in the middle that we're enjoying is the extra space that you would get if you parked a smart car here. No, it's been really great.
And now you're going to get
Printing? No, it's just something that the firm wanted to put together, and we were really excited about the idea behind it. So we just need to put our time in. Yes, you can take it. So the pictures are just from, if you go online and you Google Parking Day, there's people from previous years that have samples of spots online. So these are some of the, previous years.
And today's Parking Day, and I'm here with Russell. And Russell's going to explain to you what this tent is all about.
Bike sharing or public use bicycling. And it's a wonderful way in which people can use a new form of transportation. It's public transportation with personal mobility. And as a demonstration of the system, we have set up 2 bicycle locations or 2 stations during Parking Day. We have one here at 16th and Locust in Philadelphia, and the other one is out in West Philadelphia at 34th and Walnut. The reasons we want to bring bike sharing here to Philadelphia is to reduce the amount of automobile congestions on our city streets. All over the city can really use with a different form of transit. The reception that we've had today to bicycle sharing has been overwhelming. We've had more people come to stop and talk about it, more people come and use the bikes than we had originally expected. It's been such a fabulous day for us here. People are very, very interested in public use bicycling and bike sharing, and we've had people who take the bikes out to West Philadelphia and back and go all the way around the city to see all the parking spaces that are being shown today during parking. The benefits for using a bicycle in a city are multifold. It makes it much easier to get around. It reduces the amount of pollution. It's great for your health because it gives you exercise, and it also reduces, as I said, the congestion of our city streets. It's a fabulous way to get around in a very quick fashion. A study was done very recently here in Philadelphia that showed that you could get from one river to the other the fastest by bicycle. Much faster than walking, much faster than taking a bus, much faster than using a private automobile.
And what would you say would be your normal clientele? Who are these people that ride the bikes?
Everybody uses bicycles. All ages uses bicycles. It is not any particular demographic. Anybody who is capable of riding bicycles will ride a bicycle. People understand how easy it is to get around town on a bicycle, how inexpensive it is to use a bicycle, and how good it is for their health to use a bicycle. They will start using it in increasing numbers. And places where bike sharing has begun, 97% of the usages are by people who had never thought of using a bicycle before. And bicycle usage just up by the tens of thousands in places where bicycle sharing is up and operational. Stop biking.
Oh, okay. We call them grandmother bikes. So
Right, that is it. Yeah, our granny bike, correct.
well, Russell was so kind enough to let me share one of these bicycles. And I will return it to him in, I think, top condition.
I hope so.
All right.
Enjoy your ride.
Thank you. All right, so I'm going to try 1, 2, 3.
I almost fell off that bike. I'm Sangeeta Koets, and thank you for watching Parking Day in Philadelphia.